Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. Good to see you. If you are new here, welcome and thank you for your subscription. If you are returning, welcome back. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. My name is Sophie, for those who don't know, and I am your friendly tarot reader for the night. I can answer any question you have, with the exception of legal or medical questions. Matt, my dear friend, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you, and thank you. And just FYI, y'all, I am using the Dreamkeepers Tarot deck. This was a gift from my dear friend John. I want to keep the box actually back here, right? Okay. Miss Wendy! Hey, Wendy girl! Please do, please. Oh, please. Give me, spill the tea. You know, I love it. Spill that tea. Spill that tea. Spill that tea. Spill that tea. Ian told me today that he tried to talk to Samuel a couple of times, but Samuel kept on acting awkward and not giving him the time of day. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've established that he's pulled back. Or you felt him pull back. He's scared, you know? I think that's the big thing. And thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me go ahead and get this cue fired up here. Oops. So I guess Samuel feels some kind of way about Ian. So weird. Oh, that's funny, Matt. Is that like wordplay? Like fire up that barbecue? Fire that barbecue. So wait, so Wendy, what you're saying is, so Ian told me that he tried to talk to him a couple of times, but now he's already awkward and not giving him the time of day. Is Samuel, Samuel acting weird towards you, Wendy? Well, it was clever, Matt. I love some good wordplay. So he's acting weirdly towards both you and Ian. Okay. Does he, and you're friends with Ian, I assume? Do you think that's it? Like he kind of sensed it maybe, but I was surprised he would also act rude towards Ian. They had no issues. Yeah, well, was he acting rude or was he acting awkward and evasive? Which is kind of rude, I guess. Ian is my team member who sits next to me. Okay. First the reading, then we'll talk as you read. An OG reading on Rebecca. Oh, you got it, man. Ian said he was rude and awkward. Ooh, I'm sorry, girl. Yeah, I don't know. There's been a shift there. And this always reminds me that people are not static. You know, angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Sorry, one moment. And by the way, Wendy, I don't know if you're still here, but I just received my little Twin Stars. I finally got my little Twin Stars tarot deck today. Y'all can't see it. One sec. So cute. I think I'm going to unbox it today on this live stream when we're done with readings. I was going to do a video, but I have trouble making those and uploading them for some reason. I don't know why. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? So Sophia from work went to Europe, it permanently or on vacay? Sorry, one second, Matt. Okay. Permanently, or at least for a few years. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. Wow, what's she doing there? Does she have family there or something? Or I guess work there? Four of Pentacles reversed. Two of Pentacles. The Empress. Knight of Wands. Justice. The High Priestess. Six of Cups reversed. Six of Wands. Ten of Wands reversed. Two of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit. Queen of Cups. The Hierophant reversed. And Nine of Wands reversed. Interesting, interesting as always. Hi, Jolie. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. How are you? She's following her dreams. Oh, that's good. I'm super curious what your read is on Rebecca. I'll fill you in. Yeah, well, what are her dreams? Her dream was just to live in Europe? Is she able to legally live there? Because, like, I am able to legally live there, and it's, like, it's hard to establish legal residency. Or not to establish legal residency, but to, like, get the EU health insurance that everyone gets for free. Your healthcare is taken care of in Europe, folks. If you are a European citizen and you live there, it's taken care of. I think she just wants to have the European experience for 3 years. Okay. Doesn't sound legal to me. That doesn't sound legal to me. For 3 years. Did she get a visa to go for 3 years? She's a free spirit. One of the reasons I was drawn to her. Okay. Because I've definitely met quite a few Americans in Paris who were definitely not living there legally. They're like, yeah, I've been here for like 4 years. I'm like, how are you, like, how were you able to do that? Like, they're like, I'm not, and I can't get work. I can't be employed. So, like, one girl I met, I can't say what she did on my channel, but let's just say it was OnlyFans, but it was very specific niche. Wow. Let's just say she literally was a baker. She baked cakes. Let's just put it that way. I don't know the technicality. Yeah, doesn't sound like, I mean, unless she's European, but that would be questionable if she's never been before and she's following her dreams. You are going to go to Europe one day, Wendy. You are. I always wanted to go to Paris ever since I was a little girl, and somehow I manifested, like, French people in my life just by keeping positive and like, at first I would be I would get like jealous, like seeing people in Paris or people getting to go to Paris and not me. And then I switched it around and I would just like use that as a compass to manifest my desires really when I was about 20, in my mid 20s or so. I've been hostel hopping in Europe a few times, but I'll still need to see more. Yeah, you'll go back, hon. You'll go back. Yeah. I don't know. She's definitely not European. Okay, it's a bummer because I really had feelings for her and she for me. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, man. But it's good that she's following her dreams, unless she gets caught and they send her back. Doesn't it sounds a little dicey, but I do know some people who definitely gotten away with it. Um, wow, good for her. That's really brave. That's really I'll say that's really inspiring. Because I really want to move there, as you know, I say it all the time. Um, and it's like it's expensive, like I'd be able to continue doing what I do. Like I could legally work in Ireland, but it has to be Ireland for the first 6 months. I can't live in any other European country. I have to support residency in my country of origin, and then I can move anywhere I want in Europe. I think it's only 6 months, which is a good deal. But that's also 6 months with no health care, no health insurance. I can't have that. Like I need health insurance. Your girl's on too many meds for that. So, yeah, maybe I just gotta like start hoarding my meds and save 6 months worth or something. I don't know. I know, but it's the health insurance thing, hun. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna talk to the consulate and be like, is there like insurance I could like purchase temporarily for 6 months as like an expat? Like, there's got to be some way to do it, because people. I heard we all gotta hoard our meds now just in case, right? Right? Like I asked a friend of mine if I was like, because they're on like a lot of the same meds I'm on, and I asked them like, I hate to act like, but do you like sometimes like tell your doctor like that you need more than you actually need? And they're just like, oh hell yeah, no, you like need like backup supply in case anything happens. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I don't take as nearly as much. Well, it varies, but like I err on the side of more just so that I can, and I also like try and take as little as I can with everything. Anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, no, I've thought about that a lot. I need to. I'm not going to be scared, but yeah, if they take away my health insurance, I'm moving to Europe. I need it. So anyway, let's resume, Matt. Let's start with your general energies. Thank you so much, Jolie, for your donation. Sorry, Matt. Just quickly add Jolie here, and then we will jump right on in. Thank you, Jolie. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so let's start with your current energies. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, and they're very different from her. I don't want to say they're very different, but they're a little different. Four of Pentacles reversed, the High Priestess, and Queen of Pentacles. You have like on a fundamental basis, you have not completely, but for the most part, released her from your life. You have no expectations, and you definitely listen to your intuition deeply when it comes to her. And you have no expectations. But it's also like, yeah, no expectations and no disappointments. Also, when you have no expectations, she's given you no reason to have faith in her as a stable person or partner. So, pattern recognition comes into place, and you have every right to have let go of her, released her. Yet you do still, like I said, you released her, you broke the bond, but you still, I don't want to say you go so far as to say you still hold a torch for her. I don't feel it's like that, but there is still, there's still a spot in your heart with her, with this Queen of Pentacles. Even though you have no expectations, you still, the things you found attractive about her in the past, you still do now. Did she reach out to you or something? Her general energies, we have Justice, Two of Swords, and Nine of Wands reverse. I think, I don't know if I say this like almost every time I read for her, but I really feel, actually, I don't think I have said this in the past. I feel like she's finally starting to possibly get help. Because she's so mentally unbalanced. No, she didn't reach out. I went out of my way to destroy this connection. Okay, okay. Yeah, she is trying to rebalance her life, rebalance herself. And I don't know if I've said that in the past. In the past, I've said like she needs help, she needs help. And I don't know if she gets it. I don't know if she seeks it out. Um, if she hasn't started, it is an intention of hers in her life. And she still thinks of you, man, swords, but she's confused. She dreams of you too, with the moon here. But she doesn't know if she could even communicate with you if she wanted to, or exactly what to say if she were. And she felt it. Now she's peeking in on my social media. She viewed my TikTok profile a little bit ago. You know how to use TikTok as well? I feel like I'm the last person on this planet. I feel so old. I can't figure out how to use that app. I really want to try it because everyone likes it. And I heard tarot readers do well on there. It's another platform. Anyway, you gotta give me some tips sometime, Matt. Yeah, she's like really done with this internal battle. With her mental health. And you love TikTok. Yeah, lots of tarot readers on there. I mean, I'm a little afraid of TikTok just because, I don't know, I don't really trust the country. It's not the people of the country. I just don't trust TikTok's the CEO and the founder and the business. I think there's something a little shady going on, but maybe I'm just like not right there. It's just I've heard things. I've heard things. That's all. Um, and now a live journal is now owned by Russia. I wrote on my live journal. I kept my live journal for about 10 years, starting from when I was like 13 to when I was like 26. And I put all my deepest secrets and feelings on there. That if they were really, really private, I would have like them be friends only. But I like basically my like teenhood diary is on a Russian website. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. Always something shady behind social media. True. Yeah. I hate Meta. I hate Instagram. I mean, I don't hate Instagram. It does have its benefits, but I freaking hate Meta, and I hate the CEO and founder of that. Um, yeah, no, it's problematic. Anyway, let's get into this. She's really done fighting this battle. She's weary. She's tired of fighting this internal battle within her mind, with this Nine of Wands reversed. And furthermore, one sec. Yeah, she's lost a lot of hope too, hun. She's lost some hope too. Um, she hasn't released you though. She hasn't released you as you have released her. Um, she still feels a bind to you. Um, and I feel like she knows, yeah, like she knows that she can't contact you. She knows, and it's put her in a really dark place. Um, yeah, her thoughts towards you have Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups reversed, and the Hermit. She, again, with this theme of balance, rebalancing, it's like I feel like she thinks that she knows, you're right. She was in a dream of mine a couple of weeks ago, dear. Oh, I hate it when people you don't want to think of pop into your dreams. haunt your dreams. That's when I went all out and destroyed this connection. I'm done with her crap. Yeah, yeah. She knows, and she feels very thwarted. Um, and I feel like that was what I was gonna say. She thinks that, like, now that you've done that, now that she knows that, she's like, well, the reason why we couldn't be together was because I was this way, and I need to. She's really like in fix up, like, I gotta fix myself mode. But we'll get to her intentions in a moment. The woman's not mentally well. I can guarantee she hasn't actually gotten any help. I think it's something she's put on her to-do list that she's not going to get to do, or not get around to doing. Excuse me. With this Six of Cups reversed, yeah, she's definitely thinking about you, man. She's definitely like got you on the brain, and like reminiscing about you. Yeah, she's really unable to move on, and like clinging to the past here. But the silly, and this is where she's so delulu, is you guys never dated, right? Didn't she just like, not, I don't know if she rebuked all of your advances, but like, she was difficult. Yeah, exactly. Too late, sweetheart. Too late. Too little. Too late. And yeah, she's with the Hermit here. She thinks that if she, takes some time out for herself and improves herself, then, sorry, I thought I got a text from my boss, but it was from Verizon. I thought, never mind. Sorry, that's fine. Sorry about that. We did date, but she was all over the place. Oh, okay. How long? I didn't know. Did you guys physically dated? Did you guys see each other in person? I thought you guys were long distance. I thought you guys were far away from each other. I cut it off 3 times, but kept coming back. No more. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's delulu as hell. 6 months. Wow. Okay, did not know that. How did I not know that? Okay. Um, well, good to know. Um, oh, geez, yeah, she's cuckoo. She's not well. Her feelings towards you, we have the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. She still has deep romantic feelings for you. She cut it off just before I was flying out to see her. Oh, nice. Perfect. That's right on. That sounds like her. Like she thwarts anything good in her life. If something good's going to come into her life, she looks to the past of like crappy relationships that she's been in, and knee-jerk reaction, like, steps back. And she's still that way, man. I'm gonna get to her intentions, her feelings. I mean, look at this. We have the Empress, Six of Wands, and Queen of Cups. She definitely has strong feelings for you still. They never went away. I don't know how many friends she has. Isn't she friends with the people, like the goon squad that was like harassing you? So she wouldn't be able to talk to them about this, but I feel like she talks to some people about how she feels about you. It does, and it does suck for her. It absolutely does, man. Yeah, like she's like, yeah, very, very still physically and emotionally drawn to you, and feels that there will be a victory at the end of the road with this Six of Wands. Empress is also about patience, delays proving necessary. Like, you're gonna wait on her forever? Come on. She's Delulu. She's Lululemon. But yeah, Queen of Cups, her feelings. She has a cup of love for you. She has desire for you, and she has this delusional idea that it's going to work someday. It's like, how can you trust anyone like that does that to you? She hangs with her toxic internet losers, not in this lifetime or any other. Yeah, yeah. So she is really like a hermit, huh? Like, she only has internet friends. She doesn't have any like real life friends. her intentions towards you. We've got the Knight of Wands. When I said that she's still very physically drawn to you, I really mean that. Like, she has some, how do I put this? She has some personal moments, you know, and you are involved in those personal moment thoughts, if you catch my drift. Empress, Knight of Wands. We've got a whole hell of a lot of cups and a whole hell of a lot of wands here. But when it comes to her intentions, bing, bang, boom, we've got 10 of Wands reversed and the Hierophant reversed. This 10 of Wands reversed, it's like I just feel like she operates on chaos, Matt. Do you get that feeling? Like, and this whole this whole self-improvement thing that she intends on doing, I hope she does it. And she's doing it I feel like she's doing it for you, which is the wrong reason to ever get mental health help. You don't do it to get a guy. You have to do it for yourself. And I feel like she's keeping this like secret from everybody. And she really believes that you guys are going to get back together. She's so delusional, and I don't appreciate it, which is why I took all my energy back from her. Yeah, and this is how she's feeling now. It's like all of a sudden, all these hearts, all these cups, all these cups, all these wands, Queen of Cups, and well, Queen of Pentacles, yeah, Queen of Cups right here in the center. And this Hierophant reversed, like I said, it's like she just thrives on chaos. And you guys would never, even though she wants something with you and thinks and delusionally thinks that she's going to establish something with you, if that were to if she believes that if that were to happen, it would be like solid and supportive and like traditional, like couple, like happy couple. But she can't be a healthy partner to anybody because she's so marred by her past and so unwilling to get the help she needs to move forward. This is not especially now. Yeah. I'm not saying this in a derogatory way, but she's just, and I'm not, she's not well mentally. She'll got no more empathy for me. Yeah. No more. Sapping you of your energies and your good graces and your time and your emotions, and wasting them. She can't ever be like the kind of relationship that you would ideally want with her or any woman who you are attracted to or were attracted to or will be attracted to is not like, I feel like A, the vision is different, and B, she wouldn't be able to be that nurturing, supportive partner. And that's also part of that 10 of Wands reversed. Is 10 of Wands reversed is a partner who's unable to like share their burdens and their troubles, and they're unable to be a shoulder to help carry their partner's burdens and troubles as well. And that's just really where she's at. Precisely, she'll never be able to bring what I need from a partner. Well, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, Matt, absolutely. And I'm sorry, that Sophia moved away. But yeah, we do support her, living her best life and following her dreams. And, best of luck to her. And, you'll find another woman. There's 8.5 billion people on this planet, and I know it feels isolating at times, but I've been there too. I might be there in my life right now myself, but love finds you when you're not looking for it. I find, and but I also find that like I want to get involved in like more things in my community just to meet more people, meet more friends, meet more real life friends, you know. Um, and yeah, maybe I'd meet someone through that. I don't know, who knows? But it's just about like sense of community and stuff. And yeah, I know you'll find someone, love. I'm super cool being alone. Yeah, yeah. I find that men have a much easier time being alone. Thank you, Wendy, for your donation. I talked about this actually with my friend Steven. I feel like, yeah, even gay guys, y'all do better than women being alone. And you're much better at just, you know, taking care of yourself, going into that survival mode, as my friend put it. Um, and I've noticed that too. It's very true. Um, but women, you've been a lone wolf your whole life. Yeah, but if like most women I know are not do like they can only be single for so long. Um, and if they have been alone for their whole life, it's not like, yeah, I'm used to being alone. I'm not, and I can't speak for every single woman at all, but by and large, what I've noticed is it's more like instead of like, yeah, I'm just used to being alone, you know, it's something I'm used to, I'm good at. It's like, no, this is a curse and I'm never gonna find love. And like they it's that Empress divine feminine energy, you know, we as women, even if we don't want children, we've got that biological clock that drives us towards finding a partner. I think it's really just a matter of the laws of nature there. But I certainly don't want to generalize, but it's just an observation I've made quite recently, actually. Well, thank you so much, Matt. I'm good. I have zero expectations when it comes to love after Sophia did. Well, no, I don't say that, Matt. Just because she left for Europe, that's silly. Like, you told me you had zero. I've known you for a while, man, and you told me that you were done with love forever and ever and ever, and you had no expectations with love after Rebecca. And then, you know, you've met other women, you know, like it hasn't been successful. I'm sorry, but there will be a successful meeting. And just like I was telling a friend of mine, like attracts like. I mean, it's one thing to have no expectations, but I think it's healthier to have realistic optimism. If you do want love in your life, tell yourself that, you know, it may not work out with the next person. I had to tell myself this, you know, not too long ago, like it may not work out, but if I don't try, if I don't, you know, take the path of the fool card and go forth and take that risk, then I'll never know it all, you know. You're very welcome, Matt. Much love and light to you, man. Thank you. Jolie, 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 Jolie. And I'm sorry, Matt. I hope I didn't sound like I was like harping on you or anything. I really don't. I just want to see everyone happy and everyone deserves it. And you're a great guy, Matt. And I know someone's out there for you for sure. I really believe that. Believe that for everybody. Jolie, thank you so much for your donation, love. Were you interested in 2 5-card readings, or did you want a 10-card reading? All right. You want to do 2 5-card spreads? You got it. You got it, love. A general and a follow-up. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Knight of Pentacles. And what's your sign again, Jolie? Ten of Swords reversed. The Star reversed. Death. And the Fool reversed. I was just talking about the Fool card. Okay. Did you just go through something kind of heavy? You're Scorpio. Did you go through a breakup, Jolie? Or did something come to a major thing come to an end recently? Because that's the first energy I picked up with Death and this Ten of Swords reversed and even the Fool reversed. There's been a transformation. There's been a change of some type, an ending, a death, something coming to a close, and whatever this is difficult. No breakup. I think I'm nearing the end of this situation with ex-husband. Okay. That could be yeah, I think that's the message from Spirit. It's something about it, because like I'm just getting breakup energy for sure. And if that's what's on your mind, then Spirit is encouraging it, that this has come to an end. The connection with you and him, it's already, I don't want to say it's already come to an end because it hasn't officially, but like in terms of what how he behaves and the emotion behind the connection that you're feeling from him on his side, it's things have come. You feel that things have come to a close. They're nearing an end here, as you said, and it's very hard to accept. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's very hard to accept for you. It's a difficult truth to accept with this Ten of Swords reversed. Because the Ten of Swords upright is an ending, something coming to an ending. When it's reversed, it's still something's come to an end, but it's almost like unimaginable to comprehend. Even though you're such a smart woman and you have such strong intuition and you know what's up, it's still I've been there. He's your ex-husband. There's a lot of history and there already was a divorce. It's like you're going through another death with him, and it's not something that you want or need, and it's not serving your highest self, and Spirit's certainly not happy with how he's been towards you. And please, and I hope, please correct me if I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because and speaking of hope, I feel like your energies are I'm happy for it to come to an end. There are just some things that aren't finalized yet. Okay. So it's just the finalization of the like legal finalization? Is that it? Or have you guys been talking, or? Because I'm getting this like message of of like hope. Yes, around my daughter. Okay. Oh, so you guys co-parent, but you didn't start dating him again. I don't know why I thought that. I'm sorry, honey. So you're going through a divorce, and it's not finalized. It's definitely going to be coming to a close. Something's coming to a finalization here. Um, and it's the closing of a chapter. Only finalization regarding my daughter. Oh, custody, you mean? The divorce has been final for many years. Oh, okay. So it's just oh, so you have been dating, but hi Anna, absolutely you can. Good to see you. So you have been dating, but what do you mean around your daughter? It needs to come to an end around your daughter? Or only finally you're not dating. Okay, okay. Is it so when you say finalization, I'm sorry, honey, I'm just trying to get clarity here. Only finalization regarding my daughter. What do you mean? Is the custody not sorted out? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I definitely see a chapter closing, hon. And if this has been dragging out or was dragged out for a while, whatever, we're finalizing school issues for my daughter. I remember now. Are you the one who is your daughter special needs and you found a great school for her and he's just like being a tool and like trying to okay, thank you, Jolie. I'm sorry, I haven't talked to you in so long. Okay. Memory refreshed. All right, so I understand now. I understand. Yeah, that BS should be coming to an end. And I remember telling you that his his talk is cheap with that school with the people who he tries to manipulate. um he doesn't hold a lot of water. He doesn't have a lot of clout when he like his things just don't hold. They're not truthful. People don't take him that seriously. Some people do, but not many, because he hoodwinks all of them. um and with this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is a wonderful step. Like you said, you're happy for this to come to a close. I totally understand. And you should probably have a party, girl. Celebration. Um, celebrate this coming to a close and a new chapter opening up in your life here. Not moving, him not moving forward in this way. Um, Yeah, yeah, you're such a good mom, Jolie, and people see that. You put in all the time and effort and work that a good mother should, and not all of them do. You really you go above and beyond for your daughter, and people see that. People see that. Um, Trust and believe. People notice and are and only have good feelings about you for it. You know, you're a good mom, and everyone likes to see that. Parents taking care of their children. Um, it's there's a lot of kids that are neglected and such, and it's or they're manipulated by trying, or they're kids that are being manipulated by their father. You know what I mean? And like, despite all of that, you've stayed fastidious, and you've stayed like patient and graceful, and you haven't stooped to his level. You wouldn't, because you always want to do the right thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you would never stoop to his level. You would never, play his games or play into his games. And you've already been through that. You've already, this isn't your first time at the rodeo with him. You know him better than most people. You were married. So yeah, you are doing the right thing, love, and people see that. and your hard work as a mom will for sure be paying off, as it should, yeah, this BS is going to come to a close. And you have strong intuition, good mother's intuition. You have strong ass intuition, and if you felt that, and did you say other tarot readers said that too, that something was coming to an end? And thank you, Anna, for your donation. Let me add you real quick here. They have. I thought you said that. You didn't tell me that. Like, that's funny. No, I don't think you did say that. That's funny. Yeah, I got that. I felt that. I don't know, every reader has picked up on his energy. Okay, okay. And I don't, some of my clients don't even go to other readers, or like one client was like offended when I asked her, like, what have other readers said? She was like, I don't go to other readers. Who told you I went to other readers? I'm like, I just assume some people, I go to a couple different people, like, I don't know. But that's really interesting. So everyone's picked up on his energy. That is a resounding yes, because I felt it so strong. It was just unclear until you clarify it. This is over the years. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That, because that energy of his is strong, and it reeks, and it just doesn't hold. He's not smart enough. I hate to say this, but the man is not smart enough. He's not as smart as he thinks he is to manipulate the way that he thinks he can successfully do so. You know what I mean? For at least a few years since I've been getting readings, they all say the same thing. Yeah, yeah. Should I be concerned about the star reversed? No, don't be concerned about the star reversed. The star reversed told me that you well, you're not feeling hopeless. You're feeling hopeful. But I think it's Spirit's reminder that even though you're not physically seeing the light at the end of the tunnel right now, the light illuminated in the darkness, it's there. It's for sure there. It always is there. Always will be there. And it may not be a matter of you feeling hopeless, because I don't think you do, but it's more like this is dragged on for so long that you don't want to have expectations, even though we all do. It's like you don't want to get too excited about things, you know what I mean? And I totally understand that. That's been a theme of my life, like all week. I've been talking about that a lot. Having optimism, but realistic optimism, thinking things are, things will work out for the best. Sometimes they don't always, and I can accept that, but I think that things will work out for the best. And it's that like attracts like energy. If you say that, like, out into the world, like, I think things are going to work out. I think things are going to improve. Because I used to be so negative about myself and my life in like my 20s, and my life was not ideal. And my life is so much better now. And I stopped doing negative talk, and I started rewording things, like, oh, I never get this, or this never happens to me. You know what I mean? I would, you threw out your back. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. That sucks. Last month I ended up in the ER with anxiety. Yeah, no, F that. All these physical things manifesting from stress. Totally. I deal with really bad anxiety, and someone I work with gave me a panic attack. They harassed me publicly, and I still need to file a complaint with HR, and I will. But I'm like, they might not give a shit about my mental health, but when he sends my BPM up to 112 and raises my blood pressure, no. And I'm sorry, but mental health and physical health are inextricably linked. One is not, largely people value physical health over mental. Things are changing, but I have to anticipate, some people still feel that way or think that way. So I'm like, well, at the very least, he affected my physical health, and that's dangerous and not okay. We all have to be a little more caring. We're all going through something, right, Jolie? And I do think things are changing for the better in terms of that and in terms of attitudes towards mental health. Um, and yes, as Plato said, we be kind, for everyone is fighting a very difficult battle. Like I'm sure the coworker who harassed me is going through some dark shit. He's been giving me crap unwarranted for the past 3 years now, and it came to a head after 3 years. I almost left. I almost left. I talked right back to him. He's an instructor at the university I work at. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, don't gaslight me. No. Don't accuse me of things I didn't do. Like, not today. I'm not the one, Hurt people want to hurt people. Exactly. And for years, I've never reported him. I've never complained because the empath in me, the first time I ever worked with him, I got the energy that he had either lost a child recently or a spouse or or another family member or went through a divorce, something really major. And he's just getting worse. I'm like, I'm sure he's fighting very difficult battles because he's obviously a hurt person, but that's not my responsibility at this point. If he's just getting worse, he needs help. He needs to go to anger management. He needs to be talked to by the university, because that's even if I see him on campus, like my heart rate goes up. Like I haven't seen him since I hadn't seen him since the incident, and that was a month ago. And I saw him it was last Friday, and I was like, oh, that's this. And as I walked, and I made sure he didn't look at me because I didn't want him to give me any dirty looks or anything. And I ducked, and I spoke out loud to myself. So and I didn't care if I didn't see if there was anyone around me. I was just like, that's the sign. That was a sign, Sophie. Like, you gotta just go to HR and do it, Yeah, it's not my responsibility. I'm also fighting big battles too, but I'm still kind to people, or at least respectful towards people, but I'm kind too. This guy he treats his students like garbage. I'm sure if he has friends or family, I'm sure he treats them like garbage, and that's not my prerogative, or that's not my business, how he wants to conduct his life. But it is my business when he affects my physical health, my mental health, my I wasn't able to do my job, girl. I had to I was supposed to be modeling hands that day for the art class, and the students were at the end of class, they were going to take pictures of me holding just various objects, and my hand was shaking so hard because he gave me a panic attack, and all the students were like, I'm so sorry, because they saw everything. And I'm like, don't be sorry, sweetheart, it's fine. They're all 18, 19, 20. There was one student there who was an older lady, and I saw, she was the one person who had a really horrified look on her face. Just this ain't right. This is not right. I think with the younger kids, they understand it's not right too, but they're scared to speak out or say anything or be an advocate or step in, which she didn't, but I am going to talk to her. I see her in other classes and see if I need someone to be a witness, she would. But yeah, I was just like, you don't need to be sorry. Your instructor does. You're all good, Yeah, totally. Yes, absolutely. Sometimes you have to speak out for your sanity. Totally. Yeah. And yeah, use your voice. Absolutely. We've got to use our voices. The Ace of Swords, we've got to speak out, and because clearly nobody else has. That's what my boss told me, and I didn't even ask her if anyone had reported him before. She just said, well, no one's ever reported him before to me. And I've never had an issue working with him, and even when I was modeling for him, I didn't have an issue. But I won't schedule you with him again, and I highly recommend you go to HR. So just gotta do that. And I've been putting it off. Anyway, Miss Jolie, so you wanted, so for your second question, you said you wanted to do a follow-up. What is the advice from spirit or my higher self? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie. You mean regarding specifically this situation, this incident? or not incident, but the situation with him. Thank you, Jolie. Yeah, no, I was just recently made to, I have to call HR anyway because I had to watch a training video on preventing harassment in the workplace. And it glitched out on my computer, so and IT is not helping, so I have to call HR. It was a 2-hour course. I need to get paid for it. Anyway, I paid attention to the video. I could have just zoned out and tuned it out, but paying attention to it, I was like, whoa. No, I really do need to report him. Like everything he said and did, they're saying right here, like created a hostile learning environment and a hostile work environment, because it was specifically for like colleges, places of higher education, and he did both of those. Or really in general, but since this is on my mind, I guess this is okay. Yeah. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any advice regarding the situation with her ex-husband. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice regarding the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice regarding the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice regarding the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice regarding the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice regarding the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all messages and advice on the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice on the situation with her ex. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jolie with any and all advice on the situation with her ex. Thank you. Okay. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. All right. Knight of Cups. The Tower. These are all good in their context. And I know they look like scary cards, but they're in this context, it's good. And the Hangman reversed. That's the only card I'm not digging here. Sorry, King of Cups, not Knight of Cups. Even better. All right. So 10 of Pentacles reversed. Loving this. He is no longer going to be meddling in... Oh, hi, Deb. You did? I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. You did. Thank you so much, Deb. I'll add you in just a moment. Thank you. He is no longer going to be a part of... He's not going to be meddling in your family anymore. No more. That comes to an end here. That comes to an end. You are going to be... And this is actually my favorite reversal card. The 8 of Swords reversed. I love it. Hate it in its upright position, but when it's reversed, it's beautiful. You are going to be set free. You're going to be set free from the shackles of his BS. Trust and believe. And you are the King of Cups, Miss Scorpio. That's you. You're going to maintain emotional balance. You're going to... And it's going to restore more emotional balance. And be restorative. The Tower, something coming to an end. Something coming to an end. And I want some clarity on this too. It's not just something coming, like a massive thing coming to a close. It's like a massive pain in the ass coming to a close. Yeah. Changes, doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. That's just the way it is. Yeah, changes, big changes. It's gonna be a big change. Big change here. But with the Hangman reversed, I feel like that's more advice. The Hangman reversed is or in this deck is the Hanged Woman. And the advice I'm hearing and getting is low-key what I've been saying to everyone tonight, but I don't feel like I need to say this to you because I feel like you do apply realistic optimism into your life. So I need a little... I know you do. Not a lot of people do. It's a great It's not a secret, but it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to pass on. Eve! Oh my goodness! Hey girl! Shabbat, well, Shabbat Shalom for you, because I'm sure it's Friday where you are. So Shabbat Shalom, my girl. Good to see you. Good to see you, love. Hope you're doing well. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is about the feeling of suspension. It's like the literal feeling of suspension. Um, like, you know, being in suspense, in anticipation. Um, and it's about changes. I just literally changes in one's life. Do 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 do. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head. That's just the way it is. Yeah, there's a big change is a coming. A big change is a coming. It's 6 a.m. Okay, right? Shabbat shalom, girl. I feel like it's the way. Yeah, and that is the suspense. You know, it's like you don't know if it's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen tomorrow. If it's gonna start manifesting itself in a couple of weeks, but it is gonna happen soon. If I'm reading all this energy, um, that's just the way it is. There's a big change, big, and it's him. It's him. No more meddling with your happy family, you and your daughter, and you being set free from the shackles of his BS. Yeah, yeah. It was, and it made it. Yeah, I loved all the cards I saw. I was just like, yes, yes, yes. Like being set free, like major changes, but they are absolutely welcomed. You know, um, we welcome those. Yes, wash wash your hands clean of that of his BS and shoot, all done. You know, yeah, yeah. I'm very happy for you, Jolie. And I don't know if you felt his energy pulling away a little bit or being less of a pain in the butt. But I really feel that if you haven't noticed that yet, you are going to notice it soon. I truly feel like keep me updated on the sitch, okay? I mean you don't have to, but I would love to just know that everything's all kosher with your daughter and everything. Thank you. Good. That's good. Thank you, Sophie. As always, you. Oh, thank you, Jolie. Thank you, love. You can feel it slipping already. And you're, like I said, you're a very intuitive woman. You're very intuitive. So, listen to that intuition. I don't know him, but I feel it too. I feel, yeah. Yay! Good stuff. Good news, Jolie. That's great. Finally. Finally, finally. Finally! That's another great song. Okay. I'm not gonna sing for all y'all tonight. It's kind of annoying. All right. You're so welcome. Thank you. Wendy, thank you for your donation, love. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. What does Spirit want me to embrace right now? Okay. Good question. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's spirit guides want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's spirit guides want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's angels and spirit guides want her to embrace right now in her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's spirit guides want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's spirit guides and angels want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's spirit guides and angels want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's spirit guides and angels want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's angels and spirit guides want her to embrace right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's angels want her to embrace right now in her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Wendy's angels and spirit guides want her to embrace right now in her life? Judgment reversed. Page of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Sun, and the Magician reversed. So they're definitely picking up on your energies of disappointment, of not knowing, not understanding why things are unfolding the way they are, or why they unfolded the way they did. Things looked very promising. We had that, this Ace of Pentacles was upright when we first did that reading. Now the Ace of Pentacles is reversed, Page of Swords reversed. They want you to focus on yourself right now, love, because they sense that you're blue. They sense that your head is not above the clouds. It's difficult for you to I mean, when anyone is disappointed, it's hard to. There's things that are hard to comprehend, and factors that are hard to comprehend. And there's also, like I was talking about with Jolie, that element of like the Hangman reverse, that element of being in suspension, like we're still not even sure like where he's exactly at, like this guy. And but as a whole, the Ace of Pentacles, they want you to take care of you. Ace of Pentacles reverse, they want you to be restorative and loving towards you. Focus on obviously your work, your goals, the changes that you want to see manifesting in your life. I'm trying to not overthink it. He has a reason for whatever it is. That's hard not to do, to not overthink the unknown. As someone with a Gemini moon, I do tend to overthink things when something like that happens to me, something similar happens, because I've gotten to the point where I've made lists of all the reasons. You do too? Okay, that's that Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I've even made lists of reasons why people are rejected me in my life, either romantic partners or friends, whatever the case, which is really negative. And I don't think you're doing that, and don't do that. I was very young, and that's not cool. But now I make lists of all the reasons why I am cool, and I'm worthwhile. Yeah, no, it can be very consuming, and that's also part of this Page of Swords reverse, love. Try and do your very best to not overthink this, because whatever the reason is, even if he ends up shifting and changing, whatever this current reason is, it's like, the answer would, maybe, I don't know if it would bring you peace, or if it would bring you sadness. You know what I mean? I know he likes me, but he has his reasons for pulling away. It's okay for me not to know. Yeah, I agree. I've for sure been there, where it's just like I don't wanna know. Yeah, Judgment reversed, self-doubt. Oh, yeah, I just felt called to look up the Judgment. I know what Judgment reversed means, but I always like extra tidbits here. Listen to this. Another reading of the Judgment reversal card can be a push to take time out of your busy routine to reflect upon your life to this point and what you have learned so far. But I like this more. Reverse Judgment card can mean that you doubt, or you're currently doubting and judging yourself too harshly. I don't know if you are judging yourself. I hope you're not. I think we're all self-critical at times, and this is, just one of those times maybe. But I'm getting a message from Spirit that to not be critical of yourself at this time. I feel like it's just me learning my lesson. It's well, that's all. That's what it also said. Lessons being learned. Um, I didn't want to say that because I don't think this is a lesson. Well, it is actually. It is. It's growth now, and it's not about learning a lesson like, oh, you shouldn't have gone forward or you did something wrong and now you're learning your lesson. It's not like that. You know that, right? It's just something that you needed to learn or I be able to identify in this life so that you can avoid it in the future. Um, and I know he likes you. I know he does, but I will say he did get really flirty really, really fast. And you know what I always say, slow and steady, and he could be, I'll give you my 2 cents. I think he's overwhelmed. I really do. I think he's overwhelmed, and I think he's doubting himself. He told me today that he's super miserable at work. Yeah. And you told him you understood. God, yeah. You guys are mirroring each other. And I think that's what he was trying to convey to you. Like, I'm sad because I don't think I can be your man. Like, I don't know if I can physically be there for you, like, and live here, but I want to be your man. But he's got so much self-doubt. Um, and yeah, he wouldn't have said that if he wasn't conveying something there. Um, yeah. I mean, what else would be making him miserable? It's not like, well, we know that your job has, it's problems, but misery, that's, hey. Um, sorry, I need some clarity here with this Magician reverse. Yeah, huh. So the Magician reversed, he also told me that he thinks he's cursed with bad luck and I should stay away from him. Oh, that's a super British thing to say, but really negative. Geez Louise, cursed with bad luck and that you should stay away from him? Whoa. Whoa. The Magician reversed is about illusion, deception, and even though I know he has feelings for you, this whole thing that he's doing right now is very deceptive and low-key manipulative. He's not being direct about what's going on. If he thought he was so cursed with bad luck that you should stay away from him, he never would have started talking to you from the beginning. I would have said that to him. I would have been like, then why did you start talking to me? Why did we start becoming friends so fast? You know? So in that sense, I do see that as like low-key manipulative. He's not being direct at all with his feelings or his communication. I asked him what happened and he said it's work related. Well, yeah, that's some BS. I don't believe him. It's you. Work related, please. Nothing work related gets anyone that well. Like unless someone gets fired, no. If it was work related, it wouldn't be bringing that down right now. You know, that's some illusion, that's some trickery, that's deception. He's not a completely forthright dude here. He's not telling you the real truth. I wish I knew what the real truth was. He's not telling it to you. That's BS. He's feeding you BS. And what speaking of BS, what Spirit wants you to focus on is that which is true, that which is honest, those who are honest, those who you can trust. We asked it, the first question we asked was if we could trust him. And Spirit said yes, but with a caveat that there would and I in terms of trusting him, like I don't think he's gonna. I know he's not gonna tell people what things you've told him in conversation. It's not like that. And he's not gonna hurt you at work or anything like that. But we had the Three of Swords, and I said he's attracted to you, and I feel like there's some kind of, if disappointment arises on either side, then that's when I would stop trusting him. And at this point, I don't trust him anymore. And neither does Spirit, neither do your guides. They're saying that you need to focus on that which is true, that which is honest. The sun represents truth and clarity. I don't know, I just told him, okay, we won't be here forever anyway, right? Like, it's not that deep, bruh. It's not that deep. A work problem, but this is deep for him. He's lying. He's lying. It's something else. And I think a big part of it is he's afraid he won't be able to stay in the US, and then I'll have to leave you. He's very emotionally immature, and I don't know, I don't feel like he's had very many girlfriends, and we already clocked that he was a loner, So, hey, girl, I'll come around again soon. You don't have enough budget today, so we talk soon. Oh, yeah, for sure, love. Thank you. Absolutely, Abe. Thank you, love. Please do. Come around anytime, honey. Come around anytime. I should be at Temple tomorrow, but if I'm not, I'll be I'll be a bad girl working. I was gonna say, I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, you don't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. For sure, girl. No problem. No problem. And you're always free to just, stick around and hang too. Like you're totally, that is welcome. It is. Yagjamesh. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him chill out and figure himself out. I have a feeling he'll come around again. Yeah, there is. I don't want to say that this is totally over. But I also, if he's acting this way now, if there's already issues at the very beginning in the honeymoon phase, it's not a good sign for the future. I don't think he would be the right man for you. I don't think he's strong enough. Something tells me he's not strong enough. And he may come around again, and at that point you may have moved on, but who knows? I just want him to be honest with you. Yeah, I already told him to calm down and just stop being a weirdo. Serious, you don't need to be so dramatic. He's being such a drama queen. My God. Anyway, I'm sorry you're going through this, Wendy, but yeah, you can be friends first, and don't rush into, he really rushed things there, and with emotions, and yeah, it never ends up looking good at first. So we shall see. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate you as always, and keep your chin up, love, and we will talk soon. I hope that brought you some clarity. Let's just be friends and take it slow. Yeah, absolutely. That's what's up. And that's actually what you said to me. If I'm remembering correctly, you said, I just want to be friends with him because I want to take it slowly. You have the right idea in mind. So you didn't rush anything. He rushed into things very fast. And I clocked that too. I think I even mentioned he's moving real fast. He's a Sag, right? Is that what you told me he was? And I do remember saying, I know I thought he was a Capricorn, but I do also remember I was like, he has to be an Earth or a fire sign. Yeah. And it's that he's that Knight of Wands energy. I don't get player energy from him. I don't get that. I don't. But I do get that fast Sag energy. He sounds like it. And that's okay, but not when it's at the cost of your emotions, being awkward can be cute and endearing, but when it's you're just unable to communicate with people, especially people you work with, Miss Anna, thank you again, love. Thank you. Anna, my question is above. I'm so sorry. I'm driving. Don't be sorry, Anna. Don't be sorry. It's all good. 10-card reading. My question is, after my trip to New York to meet Hannah, the Leo, would Hannah be open to dating me romantically? Oh, and you'll rewatch. Okay, so you want me to time... I will timestamp this for you, Anna. Sorry, give me 1 sec. We are back. All right, and let's go ahead and start this timestamped reading for Anna. Okay, Anna, let's get started here. So you want to see if Hannah will be open to dating you after your visit with her in New York. Just double checking to make sure I'm getting that right. Okay. To meet Hannah, would Hannah be open to dating you romantically? Yes, dating you romantically. Gotcha. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, will Hannah be open to dating Anna romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating Anna romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating Anna romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to visit Hannah, would she be open to dating Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides after Anna's trip to New York, would Hannah be open to dating her? Ten of Wands, the Moon, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands reversed, Five of Wands, Knight of Cups reversed, and Page of Cups. Okay, Anna. I hate leaving you with this. I hate giving people this answer, but it is unknown at this time. It is definitely unknown, but I will get to everything that I am seeing here, starting with this Ten of Wands and Eight of Cups. There are, you live on the other side of the coast of her. You guys live on opposite sides of this country, and you know, even with the convenience of modern technology allowing us to communicate with people farther away, there are a lot of burdens and hardships and issues that come with a long distance relationship that have to be taken into account by both of you. And I think that she has taken those into account. I don't know, and you possibly have too. I'm sure you're a smart girl. I'm sure you have, but it's definitely something to think more about. Like, for instance, like, well, one, as I always say, one of the most important factors of being in a romantic relationship or aspects of it is physically being with that person. And, I think that you guys are going to really like each other when you do physically see each other. I've definitely met people who I thought I was attracted to, and then I met them in person, and it was like there was no chemistry. I didn't feel it. I don't feel like that's going to happen with you, but I'm just saying that because that's a testament to how important it is to have that physical, like, IRL connection with someone, not have to question where they are physically or mentally at any time because they're so far away. And just coming from some personal experience, like, with cell phones, we are attached to our phones. So, if we don't hear from someone for a little while, I know that I start to go, my brain starts to go in many different directions, and I start, thinking why, and are they, where are they? Or, like, is something not right with me, or are they mad at me? It's just a lot on the brain there, and a lot to take into consideration, um, because of this distance, this Eight of Cups. Like, if you guys were to date, I believe both you and her would want to see each other in person. And if you are watching this live stream, please give it a like. Thank you. I believe both you and her would like to see each other in person. I don't know if she's offered to come out and visit you yet. That might be something that happens after you visit her. But I know there was even an issue with you being able to take only 3 days of PTO, or it wasn't an issue, but you told me you were only able to take 3 days of PTO. If that's the case, I don't know I don't know how much PTO you accrue over time. But, and I don't know what she does for a living, if she has the freedom to travel and see you on a semi-regular basis. But that's definitely something to consider. Would both of you be willing and able to travel and see one another? Because it would involve travel. If it never involved travel or physically seeing each other, I think it would. I know it would drive me mad. I think it would drive you mad, and possibly her too. Yeah, I believe she has thought of it. And she's unclear with the moon. There's so much. First of all, she hasn't met you in person yet. She likes what she sees so far, and so do you. But she needs to meet you in person, and you need to meet her in person, and that's what is about to happen. And she is anticipating it. My ex still lives me, and she doesn't like that. Yeah, okay. No, you're all good. You're not messy. It's all good, girl. So she is already questioning things in your life. And it's not even, it was just something that you told her, a factor of your life. It's not something that she was, like, questioning or anything, but there is a lot of unknowns here. I feel the amours et douleurs, lovers in pain, love and pain. Sorry, it says something in French on here. Yeah, with the moon, it's you guys have got to see. You guys have got to test the waters, and you're about to do that, and that's going to be a great determining factor there. And and again, remember at the beginning of the reading, I said I'm sorry, but that's not a decision that she has made yet. But it's one she is she's already considered it. But she needs to see you and meet you and take more things into account and process, how, I mean, we go into any relationship and things are unknown because it's new. But when there's distance too, it creates even more unknowing, sadly. And by no fault, and sometimes it's by no fault of either person. This two of wands reverse. Two of wands is a decision, hun, and she hasn't made the decision yet. And I don't know if she's going to come to the decision right after she meets you, even if she really, you guys have a great time together and you guys really enjoy one another, it's still, there's still factors that she's taking into consideration here. I just get my mess before I bring someone else in the picture. That's why I'm thankful for your honesty. Oh, thank you, love. No, I didn't say you were messy or anything. It was more, I'm just talking about like when you're dating someone, I mean, even if they live close to you, um, sometimes we question where people are. They haven't answered their phone or they haven't texted us or something. You know what I mean? And so there's that factor. But when they're even far away, it makes it more more prone to causing anxiety. You're welcome. Well, I'm gonna, there's still more, but you get back on the road and, it's at I put your timestamp there, but it starts at 1 hour and 26 minutes, but we got more here. But I don't want to distract you while you're driving, sweetheart. So yeah, it's Two of Pentacles and Five of Wands. Two of Pentacles is balancing someone into your life, which is something that she does want to do. Like ideally, she would like to balance you into her life, but realistically, there are external forces that are troublesome, that are potentially burdensome. Um, and I see that here too with the Seven of Pentacles reversed and Knight of Cups reversed. It's like she wishes that there wasn't a distance. Like she wishes that there weren't all these complications to take into consideration and to think about. Um, it's frustrating that, and it may be I don't know if it's I'm sure it's frustrating for you, possibly, but it's very frustrating for her because she's a pretty logical woman, and I get the sense that she's like making lists like of like, well, if we do get along and I want to date her, like how could we really make this work and function, um, with the distance. That's a big one there, this Eight of Cups. And she also, like I mentioned, the fact that you're coming to visit her, she's very, very, very much anticipating it, but she's also, like, it's also going to be the determining factor, in her decisions. She knows that the importance of meeting someone in real life and how it may not be the same as online. So that's another unknown that she's grappling with, and probably not. I don't think she's communicating any of this either. Well, and obviously you came to me asking, but I will tell you, honey, she does. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. She does indeed have, already. She has affections for you. She already has affections for you before you guys have even met. Um, and she definitely has a fat crush on you, girl. She's crushing on you hard. She thinks about you all the time. Like I told you, I feel like she's making lists about like, well, if this works out, if this is a successful trip, we're both going to want to, you know, we're both going to want more of this, but how do we feasibly make that happen? So she's definitely got a huge crush on you and deep affections for you, love. But she's also, I'm hearing that she's just a very practical, logical person. She's a Leo, and yeah, I was gonna say I thought she was an Earth sign, but she's a Leo. Okay, yeah, but I do get the sense she's very, very practical and logical, and um really like looks at the big picture before making, um, major decisions. Um, so time is going to be the test. It will end the visit. Your visit to New York is going to be the true test there. Okay, love. Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah, I know you signed off earlier, but I hope you read the rest or watch the rest of your reading because, there was definitely more nuggets there. Thank you so much, Anna. I appreciate you. Deb, so good to see you. Thank you, Deb, for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Deb, where are you, Deb? Deb, please come to the chat, girl. It is your turn. Thank you. Deb, come to the chat, please. Thank you. Deb. Deb, please come to the chat. Don't know where Deb's at. Deb, it is your turn, girl. Deb, it is your turn, honey. Thank you. Don't know where Deb's at, yo. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a friend and click the like button. It means a lot to me. Hey girl, good to see you. Thank you. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Why is the Libra Ari still keeping tabs and has me still added on social media? It's no contact right now. Okay. We still haven't talked since February. Okay. Tabs has me still added on social media. Okay. And why am I blanking on your sign, Deb? Why am I blanking? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Virgo. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Ari still keeping tabs on Deb? He almost wasted my time pretending to get to know me deeper. I don't understand. Yeah. Um, let's see here. 6 of Wands. 10 of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. Girl, I knew the Page of Swords was going to come up. The Page of Swords is the spy, girl. I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Page of Swords. I thought it was going to be reversed, though. But it's just upright, right in the middle. Like, yeah, he's spying. And you know, that's the one that had that ex and told her about me. Right, and I remember now. Okay. The Hanged Man and 4 of Swords reversed. So about the ex thing, I still stand by what I said when I do believe the reason why he told his ex was because he was letting her, he was proud to be with you. And he still wants you, Deb. He does. Um, did he ghost you? What happened there? I feel like he told her because he was proud to be with you and he wanted to close a chapter, like let her know, like, there's no chance with you and me anymore. I don't feel like it was like, oh, I'll tell her, and because we're just that close. It was more like we need to close a chapter. I feel it's like it's a third person he ran to. You feel like it's a wait that he ran to a third person, or that you felt like a third person. Oh, I get. Yeah. I just reread it. I feel like it's a third person he ran to. Gotcha. Kind of ghosted, but I thought I told you he wanted to take a break from talking. Yeah, yeah. I do. Okay, okay. Now I recall that. Yeah. So then he pulled back. Gotcha. Well, this is telling me that yeah, he is no doubt for sure has been watching you. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's been watching you since February. Um, no, like it's me, the ex, and another. Oh, that's your theory? Oh, I don't get that energy. I never picked up on the energy. I don't know. I've never sent. I didn't. I never got that in the past. I'm not getting that now. Um, but I also here's the tea. So let's just get into the tea, girl. 6 of Wands. He feels this card came up for someone else today in a similar situation. He feels like he still has a chance to get back together with you. He still feels that there is a chance for success between the two of you in the future, which is delulu as all hell because of the way he behaved. Um, I mean, it's not a crime to pull back emotionally or physically when you guys are first starting dating, but it's not a good sign in the beginning. You know, if he's already, I don't want to say like that sensitive or overwhelmed at the beginning, you know, how are things going to be down the road? Girl, I was just going to ask you, Deb. I was just going to ask you, have you talked to any other readers and did they tell you that? Because I have another reader friend that gave me a general reading and it showed up that someone ran to another relationship. Okay. Yeah, I can't, I mean, I was interested to know if another reader said that. I can't, and I can't stand, I can't like stand by what any other reader says. You know, it's not what I'm getting. But that is interesting that they found that. I've never got that sense from him. No. I'm seeing here that you are constantly on his mind. Yeah, it could have been another person they were referring to. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. But they probably, I don't know what card they saw or what message they heard. Maybe he wants you to chase. Possibly, because it's not like it's not like he's spying on you in secret. You know, like he's watching your stories. Like if I'm spying on someone like digitally, which digitally, yeah, digital spying. When I'm spying on someone online, which I don't do often, that was something past Sophie did a lot. But when I would never look at their stories because I knew that they would see me. And I wouldn't want them to see me if I was spying on them. When I'm a spy, I'm in covert mode, you know? But he's not covert at all. It's like he wants you to know. I think that's that because I was just going to say, like, why is he, because he could spy on other, he could just look at your I don't know if you post that often, but looking at someone's stories like that, you're exactly, I do the opposite. I want to be incognito. Like, me too. Me too. Like, I'm just like, oh no, don't look at that person's story. Like, no, no. Even if I really want to, it'll be like, damn, like I can't click on that. Like, I don't want them to know. It's so silly. But yeah, he wants you to know. He wants you to know, and you're on his mind all the time. And he's also still very he still has, you know, a deep attraction to you, still very attracted to you. This Ten of Wands reversed. Um, he, I think he feels like I think he wants you to chase him, and I think he feels like he's in a better place now with this Ten of Wands reversed. Like the burdens that were plaguing me in the past are gone now. He wants me to know so it could make me uncomfortable or hurt my feelings. No, no. I think he wants you to know because he wants you to chase him. Again, Delulu. He thinks that he's gonna that you guys are gonna find success. No, he's not trying to hurt your feelings, love. I tell you that. I think he's way in love with you, and in love is a big term to use, but he's crushing on you fatly, and thinks that he has some kind of a chance here. He's had some kind of new perspective with the Hangman, and I think he feels like, I'm ready now. He wants strong feelings, very strong feelings, and it's like, okay, dude. Well, if you feel like you're emotionally ready now, why don't you talk to her? Why don't you ask her out, or why don't you just say, hey, I can't stop thinking about you, and I know I effed up in the past. The way I behaved was not ideal. But I was hoping we could have a fresh new start. Like, he's not communicating here. That'd be kind of crazy if he was actually in love with that. Yeah, that's why I don't use that term too much. Like, his love is like when you really, really know someone, you've been with them for a long time. But he's definitely crushing on you, like, big time. He's infatuated with you. Infatuation. Yeah. Deep infatuation. Because he doesn't fully know you, and you don't fully know him. So it's kind of hard to, like, truly love someone who you don't fully know, you know? But he likes what he sees, and he has from day one. He's never stopped liking what he saw, and he's never been able to stop thinking about you, hun, with this Four of Swords reversed. He dreams about you, TMI, but he has private moments. A second reading today where that came through. He thinks of you when he's having private moments, you know? Yeah. Dreams about you. Thinks about you all the time. Thinks there's going to be some reunion here, and I do think he wants you to chase him. Or not chase him, but for you to be the one to reach out to him, because he thinks he's changed and turned a new leaf, but he's still a coward if he can't just talk to you. Well, we met last year and we were talking every day in February. So you've gotten to know each other a decent amount, but it's still not, in my opinion, that's still not enough to truly love somebody. I mean, because would you confidently, whoa, sorry, my pillow fell on my butt and I thought my cat was behind me. If what was I just going to ask? If I were to ask you, do you feel like you truly know him? Would you be able to confidently answer yes? You know, yes, he told you he craves you, but I thought he was just kidding. No, it's constant cravings, constantly. Yeah. Yeah. It takes a while to truly know and to truly be able to trust someone and just know who they are and that's the Fool card. That's taking that leap of faith when we start dating someone new. It can go either way. It can go sour, or it can go the high road, or it could just be neutral, you know. But if he, again, like, if he feels like he's just turned this new leaf, like, that's great for him, like, good for him, right on, dude. But he's got to step up if he really wants to be with you, and really believes that this is gonna happen. It's not just gonna, like, if he just wants you to show up on his doorstep. Do you know that song, girl? That's so weird because I listened to that song. It's a Katie Lang song from like the 90s. I was listening to it when I was driving to work this morning. Hella screaming. I love that song. I was hella singing to it. Constant cravings has always been. Yeah, it's been that way since the beginning. Um, it got really strong in February, and it hasn't gone away. It hasn't gotten weaker. Yeah, well, that's probably why I said constant cravings, because it's a song. Yeah, but but he is constantly craving you, night and day. Like I said, you're on his mind all day. He goes to sleep, he dreams about you. Like, it's never ending. And to me, like, if you feel that way about someone, like, don't just look at their stories. Like, just tell them. Like, maybe he could say something that would, you know, allow you to have some faith in him, because he hasn't shown you any reason to have faith in him yet. Um, I don't think he's not trustworthy, but time will tell with that. I don't think there's another woman. It's you. It's you. You're the only one, and he's just very. I just see this little boy. I'm getting a vision of like a little boy. I know he's a man, but he's very emotionally immature. Yeah, it takes more than that. Yeah, it takes effort. He's like, if he wants to see something happen, he's got to have to put in some effort, some time, some communication, not just spying on you. I bet it is. I bet your guard is up, and it would take a lot. He's gonna have to be, if he really does want you, he's gonna have to really have a good, honest explanation for his behavior and his intentions going forward and what he wants, and maybe even acknowledging, hey, I know you've seen me looking at your socials since February. Um, like, I'm really into you and I can't stop thinking about you. Like, if he can't be strong enough to ask you that or tell you that, like, no, he ain't. Right? He's just acting like a little ass boy. Like, emotionally, I see just a little boy, and I know he's not. I know he's a man, and I'm sure he has there's aspects of him that are mature. And he has been in relationships that I believe were not toxic. Um, but yeah, he's not smooth. He's not acting smooth. Like, he clearly doesn't have the confidence to come back to you at this time. And I get it. Like, he's scared because he knows he bounced, and most people don't like that. Um, Even if they say I need space or whatever, it's like, well, why? You know? Um, so he usually is very confident. Yeah, I feel like this is like, yeah, I was gonna say, and I don't feel like this is something that's like common for him. I feel like this, honestly, Deb, I think you really, really, he's never met a woman like you before. And, well, because there is no woman like you. You are unique. You are Deb. And I think you low-key intimidate him with who you are and his attraction to you and your beauty. Um, like, he's like, whoa, like, I usually feel like I can, maybe like get any girl I'm nice to, or like show feelings to, but I don't know if she'd want me back, and it terrifies him, um, to the point where he's in this like mental gymnastics mode, and it's in February, April, May. Okay, oh, sorry, February, March, April. So 2 months, for 2 months. So it started with, he pulled back because he was terrified of how overwhelmed he felt towards you, and how he's never felt, I don't think he's ever felt that way with a woman before. Like, she's too good for me. Like, she probably wouldn't want me in the long run. I think he usually goes for girls that are like safe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think in the past he's gone for women who he liked very much, but he knew damn well that, like, they are, this is gonna sound so mean, but, like, I think he goes for girls that don't always get the guy, and you're not that kind of girl. You do have a lot of men who are attracted to you and have been attracted to you, and I think he usually goes for, like, I'm not saying his exes are lame or not worthwhile, but I think he goes for women with, like, kind of, they don't have the best self-esteem. They can really, like, maybe they haven't dated a whole lot. Like, I think he's just gone with safe people because he knows you won't get rejected by the safe ones. But with you, there's a chance of rejection, you know? Um, wow, I don't know why I didn't get, like, and that's a message just from spirit. Like, he's always been in the safety zone, and he's not feeling that way. Um, he feels that if he, like, and that's why he's not reaching out to you. And sadly, he's deluded himself to thinking that he can try and get you to, like, chase him. So he knows, like, get attention from other men. Yes. Yeah. And he can tell. He can tell. Men can tell that stuff. They yeah. Yeah. He can tell. And you carry yourself like a woman who does, Um, and you're confident in yourself, and you're extremely, yeah, you're confident in yourself, and this is why this is so confusing, like, what. But yeah, no, he feels it, and he knows it, and even if it wasn't a matter of, oh well, she gets all the guys, it's like she's so strikingly beautiful and so dynamic and, like, too good for me. Like, there's a chance that she might reject me, and there is, he's gonna have, like I said, he's gonna have a really good ass explanation if he's gonna talk to you. He knows that there's that risk there. Um, yeah. Geez Louise. So he's just been doing this, like, every day since February. He's been checking on you. It definitely is, girl. It definitely is. Like, it's certainly not a matter of him not liking you. It's very, very much the opposite. Um, he likes you very much, but it's also weird to see someone like I always say, like, love. I know I shouldn't use that word, but or attraction can make the most timid person move mountains, right? Um, so I'm just like, why is he not moving those mountains? It's, and I think it's because he's never been in a situation where he had to move mountains for love. It was always safe. He just watches my stories, even though I don't post much. But he watches every one. I bet he does. Or at least most of them. I'm sure he's seen all of them, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. I think you told me once that you mostly just post, like girly stuff and, like nice quotes and stuff. I think that's something you said, like you don't really post, like, do you, it's all of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's that Page of Swords, girl. Like, in one of my decks, the Page of Swords literally has a spyglass and is looking. Yeah. Yeah, no, so it's like, and I'm guessing that, are your stories similar too? So it's not like he's going to your page to look at photo. It's not like you post hella photos of yourself on your social media. It's more, he wants you to see him, I feel. Like, I'm still around. I'm still around. Still interested. Hey, what's up? Hi, sir. How are you doing? Good evening. What's on your nose? What's on your nose, baby? Oh, well, I don't know either. Let's see. Something white on your nose. Have you been going skiing? My little cat has something white on his nose. That dude. Do we have to have an intervention here? He probably watches that too. What do you mean he watches what too? Sorry, I lost my train of thought with the kitty cat. Hey baby, sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Mommy's working. Um, Probably watches it all. I'm guessing. Um, hey dude, stop please. That's a little rude. Watches my posts. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, no, without a doubt, I'll tell you that. He's probably gone through your entire social media, girl. I'm not trying to creep you out because it's not for reasons like like he's not intending on stalking you or hurting you. Like I'm not seeing danger. I'm not getting warning signs from your guides at all. He's not a threat, but I do think he's a really nosy guy who really, really likes you and wants to, because he's not talking to you and getting to know you more now, this is his way of trying to get to know you more from afar. Wow, he's really gone through some mental gymnastics over the months. Um, but I think he's looked at everything on your page. I think he'll. Whoa! I think he's just really, really into you, and it's consuming him in a way. And you would just think at that point like that someone would take action, you know. But it's it's a complicated situation, more complicated than I thought it was. Like he's a complicated guy for sure. That's a lie. I don't think he wants to like me. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's not. I don't think it's that he doesn't want to like you. I think he's scared to like you. It excites him though. Like it's like it fluctuates between being scared and intimidated and just absolutely delighted and hopeful. So I don't think it's a case of he doesn't want to like you. There's definitely a pull that won't go away. Um, and if he didn't want to like you, I think he would stop looking at your page. I think it's more of a matter of just you're on his mind all the time, and he's scared, you know. Um, and we don't need scaredy cats, but I mean, if he does try it and come forth to you and has a good ass reason and is very like, let's just take things slowly and I apologize for my behavior. Say he comes to you and says exactly what you would want to hear from him, maybe things can work out. If you still like him, I don't even know if you still like him, but yeah, I don't know. I think he definitely you screw up that early, like it's just not a good sign for anyone, you know. So it is that time of night. I just noticed I have been on for 2 hours now, so I'm gonna do a last call tonight for any and all donations. I am gonna do my best to be on tomorrow. Um, I'll do my best. I will be on this weekend for sure. Um, last call, everybody. Also, and thank you, Deb, for your donation. I appreciate you, and I hope I brought you clarity there to, yeah, very, very interesting situation indeed. Last call, everybody. If you got a question, I would love to answer it for you. Yeah, it's not a good sign. He hasn't completely burned the bridge, but I'm not accepting that. Yeah, it's just not a good sign if this happens so early. Yeah. He hasn't completely burned the bridge. I hear you. I hear you. Um, you are so welcome, love. You're very, very welcome. Yeah, he's gonna have to be a serious wordsmith to like get back in your heart. He's gonna have to like really, yeah. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, love. Thank you. Where did my cat go? He was bugging me for something. Last call, everybody. Last call tonight. Last call tonight. Last call. If you would like a reading from me. I was going to unbox this little Twin Stars deck, but I think I'm going to save it for, because we don't have a lot of people watching right now. You said I have a good head on my shoulders. You do. You do have a good head on your shoulders, very much. You have a very good grasp on things and situations, and um, you have strong intuition too that you listen to. Um, yeah. No, you've definitely got a strong head on your shoulders. Yeah, so I got this adorable little Twin Stars deck. Let's see if the light isn't gonna. It's so cute. I have to twist it, but so cute. I got it off Etsy and it came from Japan today. And I don't know if anyone's still watching. Would y'all want me to unbox this tonight? Or should I save it and make a video doing that? I don't know. For sale in Japan only. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not in Japan. Oopsies. Isn't it? It's so cute. I've wanted it for... Well, actually, I didn't... I was going to get the My Melody deck. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it's good to have what they call evergreen videos on your YouTube channel that people can watch. And I don't know if any other readers have done one for that deck. That I have to look into. If nobody has, then that would be great. I'd be the only reader, reviewing that. But the artist also has a Cinema Roll deck that I have, and she has a Kuromi deck. And I was interested in the My Melody deck, but then I saw that she just created the little Twin Stars deck, and I was like, oh no, that's more my jam. I love little Twin Stars, so cute. All right, so I am going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so very much. Like I said, I'll do my best to come on tomorrow. If not, you will definitely see me on Saturday. Good night, y'all.